Hi everyone. Hi
Hello,
everyone.
sir.
Hi. So,
Afternoon.
hope the screen is visible. Screen okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now in the last session, any questions is there of previous session? Okay, what we have learned in the last session about the Pathfinder, right? So inside the Pathfinder, we have learned like how to get them clubbed together and make a new shapes, and we have deal with this closed shapes, right? And we got to know what is called a frame tool and how to handle the frame. Hope these few things are clear. Let us learn like some of the design we have done and how to save it for permanently. If a style we have created, let us take an example. This is what the style we need every time with this much of thickness, and this style to be get applied to all the designs, or maybe dotted lines or dash lines. Now we need the other line which is to be with this format, and the thickness to be something like 10. So how to save these designs for further use? It could be done because we are taking this much of time to get it changed. Every time we cannot able to give this much of time to get like used for making a style, because 8 point is to be get used in the whole book. So switch to the Windows, and now we are learning a special topic. This is quite important: object style. Till now we are dealing with the object. Now object style. How to save this object style? It is there in your Windows menu and this styles. Inside the style, you can find a style called Control F7. So note it down. Control F7 is there to help us to save the object style. Select this design. Basically, the object style is of two types: or text related frame size and only normal graphics. By default, it will be of normal graphics. So there is a small button over here called new style. You can make this as a new style. So this style is permanently saved now. Just rename this style. I can rename like days to style, and double strokes. We can create another style named double stroke. Now the style is saved. We are deleting this. So let us take some polygon, and we need that style to get applied to this double strokes and this styles. So hope we have understood now how to save the style and how to apply this style. Is it okay? It's clear? Where is this window? You can chat me up, no problem. Because InDesign is completely text based and only this save few things. So I hope this is clear. Now we are just talking on the save side. Then we'll go for page side, then text side. So three phases are there: object related things, page related things, and text related things. These three parts are there in InDesign. So we are just into the object part. So we have created the design and saved it up. Now let us save this design. Double strokes and dash style. Save this. Double stroke and this style is there in this particular file. Now we are taking a new file. Now by default we will find the object style in a neutral mode, like default mode. Now how to load the style? What you are learning now? How to load the style. Go to the right top corner, new object style is there. Here we do find a option called load object style. Then by default the styles are there inside a particular project file. Select that project file. Then software will ask us few questions. Which style you want? We can get off what are not necessary to us. We can take this style and go for OK. So now we have seen how to transform one object style created with time taking process and get it plain different document. So here we have understood now how to save the project file, not the style, the project file. And the next thing we have learned how to load object style. So loading object style can be defined. Now, what is the benefit of it? Let us see. We have generated this double stitch strokes. After the design is finished, how to make duplicate? Alt Control Shift D. The client is asking get the stroke color to red color. So you can see now the stroke color turn into red color here, but this is the same thing to be get applied to all the things. So here you can find an option called double stroke is having a plus sign button. What is this plus sign means? It indicates that we have done some modification. What is the topic going on? Object styling. Now give a right click on this and ask to the software, redefine this. That means we are telling, apply this particular style, whatever is modified to all this, wherever it is applied, job is done. So hope we have understood now how to apply the style, how to do changes inside the style, and how to do redefine the style. Now a new options you got to know, redefining. That means think for a practical, if a book is of 500 pages and we have made this boundary to a particular part zone like highlight of the book, and suddenly the client is asking change all the things into color green. So 500 pages design, so it is in one pages. Okay, you can select. 500 pages is there means it's difficult to select also. So at that point, this object style will help us. We need to apply the object style to the design. So at a time we can able to change the color. So now the second way of changing, first method, what is the change? Select one of the object and do the changes. Find a plus signal here on side the object style, give a right click and redefine. But the second method, no need to select any object. Just double click on the object style and here all the properties you can already see. The first property is fill. By default, we can find nothing is there now inside. But the second property is stroke. We can see here the things has been cyan color. We can switch to the magenta color. The preview button is on, so you can see live changes. So hope we have understood now how to change the object style without selecting any object. So now you got to know the style can be changed in two different manner. One, select the object and change, and without select object and we can change it up. And redefine option comes whenever we have changed something, a particular design, then we can change here. Now the next, What are the other property of the object style available inside the object style window? So have a double click on this. You can find not only it does have a stroke and fill, it does have a lot of comments. So let us see few of them. Stroke, yes. Stroke color, stroke style, stroke thickness. Three things. If it is having double stroke, then there is a gap. And on the gap, what we want, that could be placed over here. So hope we have seen now how to customize a known option. What is that known option? Stroke and fill. But except to that, we do have stroke and corner option. What is the option? Corner. It is quite important. Get change. In all this, we can find now the changes. Get it preview on and off. Get it round corner and do changes. And change the style at a time to all. Now, on each part, if you need to have different, then get the unlink. And in one part, it could be round. And the other part, what is this? It's like one of the corner. It makes left top. Can you see? Left top, right top, left down, right down, left top and right down. We need this. And if it is to grow, yes, we can grow it up. So hope we have understood now how to customize the object style and what are the other properties available. Three properties we have seen now: fill, stroke, corner. And there are certain text related things are there, the special property, but here the down effects for object. So these are a few effects. This is the properties and the other effects. But the first property is transparency, which is by default can see 100%, so nothing problem on that. But drop shadow is one of the option which could be activated. As if we have learned in Photoshop, every particular layers does have a style, layer styling. Exactly the same way it is having object styling. You can get it off and on it off. And the rest can be changed here. And it is applied to the whole book now. Now you can see the difference here in the live, but it is not for what we are using now. It is for like whole 1000 books at a time get changed. Corner doesn't require, then immediately come over here, get the corner to neutralize, get it okay, job is done, over. Next, drop shadow doesn't require change. So in the same way, we can find different property and get it control. Go to the OK button and hope it is clear. Now hope we have seen now how to save it and change the color. Now let us go for some open shape structures. Open shape in the sense down one single line. Now here by default it is applying this. You can go for none. None is no style. Once it is none style, then we can add more styles, or else we can create a new style. We can create a new style. Hope this is the style new. Double click and tell here the software we need the basic structure of double stroke. So it is a new style which is having the basic structure of double strokes. And yes, here you can able to get it activate all these operations. Fill, basic attributes, general, based on double stock or dash styles, anything. Select and do changes whatever we want. So we'll see the basic double stocks structure. What does it mean in the long term? But for the timing, yes, we can customize this. Here the two options could be used. Get it okay? Change the thickness. Give a plus sign, like go for redefine, arrowhead. Yes, Control C, all Control Shift V, because to get it paste on the same place, change the reference point and get it reflect. Control C, all Control Shift V, and get it rotate from center. Then Control C, all Control Shift V, 45. So hope we have understood the design. Now it is the time to go for changes. Arrowhead style is there in everyone. Have a double click onto the arrowhead and switch to the stroke option and start with what you can control here. Mhm. Okay, it is there. Come to here and get the circle to turn into white circle. How much time it took? Very less time. So you can see now a very complex design is done easily. Get here 45 divided by 2 and make this design to get small. Get a duplicate and apply this arrowhead, copy it. It has been applied there and we can change it to next level. So these two arrowhead is helping us to make the whole design under control. Arrowhead copy. Now the color can be changed. Stroke color. Hope we can see how fastly we are making because of the style. Even after deleting also, we can apply it to any object. So let us make a straight line or a curved line and make this style to change. Is it clear? Hope the things are done up. Now make a design with the object style. By default none. You can switch for by default if any style is there. No style and apply style. So we are just making a simple design with the help of your base knowledge in InDesign. To a little extension, if you know this, then the benefit directly you can take a printout from here. Done now. So we have seen what is called object style and where to find object style. From the Windows style and object style. We can save our style You can modify the style, you can group the style, right? All events can be done there. Now, making a route map and passing the information. So the route has to go in this way. What you can do, make this as a new style. Instantly design a style. It is to be created by the default side, whatever it is there before. And here we can customize it. How to customize? Like path arrow. Now the path arrow is given here and it has been applied. So let us start up modifying. What are the things required to a path arrow? Stroke, and stroke should not be solid, it should be dashed. Then you should give a directional mark. So here you can find starting and ending. Maybe if tail is not there, we can use this as a tail. Is it clear? And the next, if we need to change the direction, then in Pathfinder we do have an option called changing the direction. Hope this is done. Is it okay? One minute. Maybe like my Zoom audio is not working. Ah, yes. Now I can get your voice. Is it okay? Fine, let's move the next height. Just I'm taking your approval and we are just into the object related things only. Now take a map from internet. Try to show the direction in InDesign. Task should be done up. And use the object style and get the mapping. Task could be tried out and change the direction instantly. Next. It is a time to get break. How to break? Already you have learned. Path eraser. The reason behind it, you can get a little strain free things by making the audience to go and look like this. So we can make one drawing, then we can break the drawing rather than drawing 50-50%. This is one of the application. Second application, we can get the same design to be get copied and paste in the same place. Then here we do have two lines. One line can be locked up, object locked up, control L, so that it should not make a disturbance to the other. Now it is the time to get the behind thickness to get right. And instead of getting arrowhead and dash line, we can make this path arrow. Where is that? A copy of it. Okay. Get the changes here and see the difference. Stroke, none, none. So on the same line, the same stroke like concept has been used, but one with a thicker line on the back end. And we have seen one of the option here, how to lock a object. And why to lock a object? So that the target object will not miss from that place. Is it okay? So how to make the object style to use in a practical manner to make a logo kind design, road mapping, and game source. So all the things can be tried out. Hope this much of an example is okay. Any question? Okay then. Task. What are the properties, basic property of an object style? This could be a task. List it out. Like stroke, fill, what are the things we have discussed here? How many things we remember? List it out. Because the same dash line can be produced from various sources, even from the stroke window. Even from the stroke window. So it can be done from option bar. It can be done from what window? Stroke window, which is there inside your Windows menu. It depends. So make some structures. And I'll give you some task. So if you're really interested, get it to be done up. Now think for a practical. There are a lot of people who are still to learn alphabets. Example like I can't write Telugu alphabet. If somebody can teach me how to write the first alphabet, where from the line is to start and where is to be end. So in overall structure, it look like this, but I am not clear about the alphabet. But does it to be start in this way to write, or it is to be start in the other way? That is not taught inside the book, normal books. Yes, there are some special book you can find that, but in normal book we find the alphabet only. But how to write that? That's not been there. So here we can take the maximum benefit on that side. Example, we are trying something this. So here you can see now the direction is easily visible. This is because of the style we have generated, it's applied. So how many alphabets are there and how it could be right? As if a native speaker, we can able to tell, okay, this is to be written in this manner. And this should not start like this and end like this. So all the mistakes can be rectified. Then how to do that? Yes. It can be done by changing the direction here. So it starts from here and ends this. And the next one, smooth. And the third one, erase. So hope from this direction we got to know how to start the alphabet and get it close. The whole chart book we can draw like this by taking that as a reference. Is it clear? Task is done. So task number 1, task number 2. Any language alphabet should show in this line with arrowhead and tail. Second task. People are making the whole business also with this. Every day new chart coming because new applications, new like creativity has been applied there. Is it clear? So the whole time we have taken by understanding object style. There are four type of styles are there. This is one of the style. Except to this, character style, paragraphic style, table style. These three, four things are there extra. So hope we have understood how to write this. Yes, you can make it copy and paste in the same place and lock it up by Control L. And whoever left over, they can be placed with a different mindset of on the styles. I can take any other styles. If it is suit, it's okay. Or else we need to create our own styles. Basic graphic style. So object style, it came over here. Double click. Stroke thickness could be raised. Color could be changed. So hope we have understood now how to show the path inside the alphabet. And the line should be very close. The locked object can be unlocked. And here you can do some changes. The stroke, dash lines are there. We can customize it to enhance the beauty. Strokes, dots. Hope this much of things can be done now. We'll move to the next. Hi everyone. Now jump to the next tool available here. There is a special tool called gradient feather tool. Gradient tool is not a new thing, but what is this gradient feather tool? Which makes a particular image to transparent. So let us take a new file. Go to the file menu. Start up placing an image onto the document. And we want this particular image to get transparent in one side. Then you can use this tool called gradient feather tool. In the reverse way also you can try. Hope we have understood now how to make an image to be transparent in certain part by the help of a new tool that is called gradient feather tool. Gradient tool helps to fill the color gradient, but condition apply. Here in the toolbar at the extreme down, there is a button called apply gradient should be on. Then only this gradient tool can able to help us. Does it okay? So hope we have understood now what is the difference between gradient tool and gradient feather. Gradient tool is just a filler of mixed color, but gradient feather is a transparent. Does it transparent or not? How to know, sir? Yes, it is right question. Switch to the place command and bring some more images to the screen and start up comparing these both. Add the transparency part. You can send it to back by the object and arrangement send to back. So hope we have understood now how does this photograph has been placed one behind to the other. And the mixing is done through this gradient tool, gradient feather tool, not like only gradient. So gradient feather is, hope it is clear. So, what are the things we have learned in this class? What is object style? How to load object style? How to modify object style? How to create a new object style? What exactly style is? Routinous, regular work can be avoided by making style. Second, a new tool we have introduced that is called gradient feather tool in the toolbar, which is the name is gradient, but it helps not only to make the light to change, but the whole transparency can be generated. So this much of things inside your modifying tools. Photo mixing again can be done in a higher way. We'll be learning about that in the later session. Is it clear? Now you can able to ask me any question you want. Questionnaires?
सर
Yes.
ये ऑब्जेक्ट स्टाइल में जो जो
Hmm.
स्टाइल थी वो मैंने अपने लैपटॉप में देख रही हूँ, मुझे शो नहीं हो रही सर. कैन
Right.
यू अगेन
Right.
एक्सप्लेन मी?
Let us close this. Okay.
या.
Take a new file. Control N. I'm closing everything, so it should not confuse. Go to the Windows menu and switch to the style, and inside that object style. Does this option clear?
या.
Now a
यस.
window will pop up. Yes. Till now it is okay.
यस.
Now you can find three options here. One,
यस
two,
सर.
fine. That's it. Now it is a time to make your own style. Then how to create our own style? You can take any image or any object, and on the option bar you can do some changes like changing color, thickness, and everything. And we can save this as a new style. How to create the existed design as a style? It can be done in two different manner. Either in the object style, by selecting this object we can click this button, so it will create a new style with the existence object information, and it will come up with a new name over here called object style 1. Now it can be renamed and remodify by double clicking and giving a name black stroke. So further, even the object is deleted, the style is saved, it can be applied to any rectangle, ellipse, anything. So hope we have seen now how does the style is saved and style is applied. Is it okay?
यस सर.
Fine. So in that way, in a book, a lot of object styles are used. Example, like tips and tricks, one character will be there or something like with a different color. That color is the style, not the design. It is not saving the design, it is saving the property of the design. That property can be changed immediately. Like bounding box to the book. So a creative bounding box, I mean like colors, particular color has been chosen for particular chapters. Then yes, at that place, object style can be used up. Hope the answer is clear.
यस सर.
Any more question? Make a summary on which day, what is the topic we have learned, on that, what can be done, and in market, that particular thing is used in which way. If this answer is there, then the subject is going in a right way. So today's topics option we have learned object style. Now we need to put a question to ourselves: why object style? Where it is used? If not object style, then what is the problem? If this question's answer is there, yes, we have learned. Nothing to get worried. If this question's answer is not there, then we need to think twice what we are learning. Am I right? No? Object style లేదు ప్రాబ్లం ఏమిటి అలా క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్ ఉంటుందా లేదా చెక్ చేయండి. And example given inside the classroom: photo mixing, route mapping, object styling. And here we have seen the difference, why we have saved this. Next, we have seen how to save and how to load. Fine then. So I'll stop the screen now if no more question is there. Because I'm not making more strain. Only one option and two options we have learned. This is one and this is one. Feathering, gradient feather. But work we have done a lot. Now the task, open a book, any book from the bookstore, or else it is there in your home textbook, and find out where is object style. If we can able to catch, then we are connecting. In a book, what are the things in object style? That is to be get checked up. Object style and designing is not the same. This could be a design, but in this, what is object style means the stroke is object style. Design is not object style. So what is the difference between design and object style? If answer is there, then yes, we have learned. That's it for the day. So if no questions, I'm stopping the screen now. I'm stopping the